The 1978 Formula One season marked a transformative period in the sport, with several groundbreaking cars and innovations. Among them, the Lotus 79, Ferrari 312T, Brabham BT46, and Renault RS01 Turbo were the standout machines that not only defined the season but also played pivotal roles in shaping the future of Formula. The Lotus 79 was a revolutionary car that introduced the concept of ground effect aerodynamics, a design philosophy that allowed the car to stick to the track at high speeds. Designed by Colin Chapman and Maurice Philippe, the Lotus 79 was built around the idea of using the car's underfloor to generate downforce, as opposed to relying solely on aerodynamic appendages like wings. This innovation provided the car with exceptional stability and handling, particularly in high-speed corners. The car, driven by Mario Andretti and Ronnie Peterson, was incredibly successful, securing both the Drivers' Championship and the Constructors' Championship in 1978. Andretti's victory in the 1978 World Championship was in part thanks to the Lotus 79's dominance. The Ferrari 312T, introduced in 1975, was further developed into the 312T2 for the 1978 season. While not as aerodynamically advanced as the Lotus 79, the 312T2 was still a very competitive car. Powered by a 3.0-litre flat 12 engine, the 312T2 was known for its balanced chassis and robust engineering. The car's main advantage lay in its reliable and consistent performance, which helped Ferrari drivers secure numerous podium finishes during the season. Though the Ferrari 312T2 did not match the revolutionary advancements of its competitors, it remained a strong contender and contributed to Ferrari's continued competitiveness in the sport. The Brabham BT46, designed by Gordon Murray, introduced the fan car, a radical innovation for its time. The car featured a large fan at the rear, which helped to increase ground effect and create additional downforce by sucking the car down onto the track. This fan-driven system gave the BT46 remarkable grip, particularly in high-speed corners, making it incredibly fast. The BT46 achieved instant success, with Niki Lauda winning the 1978 Swedish Grand Prix. However, the car was controversial and eventually banned after just one race due to its unconventional design. Despite its short lifespan, the BT46 demonstrated the potential of unconventional engineering solutions in Formula One. The Renault RS01 was the car that ushered in the turbocharged era of Formula One. While turbocharging was not new to motorsport, the RS01 was the first car to fully integrate a turbocharged engine into Formula One at the highest level. Powered by a 1.5-litre V6 turbo engine, the RS01 represented a bold departure from the normally aspirated engines that had dominated the sport. Its debut in 1977 and subsequent development in 1978 helped establish turbocharging as a key technology in Formula One. The RS01 was a precursor to the future dominance of turbo engines, and though it had reliability issues in its early years, the car laid the foundation for future successes for Renault and other teams embracing turbo technology. In conclusion, the 1978 season was a landmark year for Formula One, as it saw the introduction of game-changing innovations like ground effect aerodynamics and turbocharging. The Lotus 79 set the standard for aerodynamics in Formula One, while the Renault RS01 heralded the turbocharged era. Meanwhile, the Ferrari 312T2 and Brabham BT46 were key contenders that pushed the boundaries of car design and performance. These cars not only shaped the season but also paved the way for future advancements in the sport. In the 1978 Formula One season, the Ford Cosworth DFV engine was still the dominant powerplant used by a majority of teams, continuing its success from previous seasons. However, there were some notable exceptions, particularly the Ferrari, Brabham, and Matra teams, each opting for different engine configurations, and Renault with its own 1.5-litre turbo. Ford Cosworth DFV dominated the 1978 season, powering cars like the Lotus 79, McLaren M26, Tyrrell 008, and others. Ferrari continued with its iconic V12 engine in the Ferrari 312T2, offering a unique sound and character but ultimately less power compared to the Cosworth DFV-powered competitors. Brabham used the Alfa Romeo V12 engine in its BT46, with notable performance early in the season, especially with the controversial fan car. Matra also used a V12 engine, but the team was less competitive in 1978, unable to match the performance of the Cosworth-powered teams.